Good morning, guys. Today is Monday, May 4th, beginning of a new month, and we are doing Module 4, Lesson 27. Before we get started with our day and our math lesson, I'm so glad that you guys are able to join me today for math. And I would like to say thank you to your friends and your families who helps you with the math lesson every day and submits them. So at this moment, I want you to take a minute and say thank you to your friends and family for all their hard work they've been doing with you guys with our remote learning. And let's get started. So today's objective is model decomposition of 10 using a story, situation, objects, and number bonds. So last week we did a decomposition of 9, and this week we are going to make number 10 in different ways. Some of the materials that you'll be needing are loose leaf papers. You'll need your math book. You'll need your number bond chart. You'll need some sort of material, about 10 pieces of it. You'll definitely need something to write with. If you guys are using your dry erase boards, please make sure you have your dry erase marker. And if you guys are using loose leaf, please make sure you guys have pencils, crayons, or markers or pen to write with. So today our application problem is you're going to have a birthday party. You need 10 party hats for your friends. Draw some hats, red and some blue. Make a number bond to about your picture. Again, you are having a birthday party. You need 10 party hats for your friends. Draw some hats red and some blue. Make a number bond to match, or make a number bond about your picture. So at this time, please pause the video and look at the screen to make sure you have your application problem completed as I do mine. I will draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red hats, and I will draw 1, 2, 3, 4 blue hats. So I gave my friends for my birthday party 6 red hats and 4 blue hats. Now I have to make a number bond using my picture. So I have my number bond chart, and I also know that I have 10 hats altogether. So 10 is my whole. So the first part is the red hats. How many red hats do I have? I have 6 red hats. So I'm going to write 6 on one of the parts. Then I have 4 blue hats. I will be making 4 blue hats for my blue hats. 4 for my blue hats. So let's take a look at my number bond to see if it matches my picture. So I know I have 6, 1, 7, 8, 9, 10. I used my counting on method to make sure I have 10 hats altogether, which is the whole, and I have 6 and 4 makes 10. Your number bond or your picture does not have to match mine because we make 10 with many different numbers. So if yours doesn't match mine, it's okay. So at this time, please put your materials to the side and let's get started with our lesson. So from my party, I received 10 presents. Some presents are yellow, some presents are red. I'm going to show what my present looks like. I don't have a picture of a present, so instead I drew some squares. So let's take a look. How many yellow presents do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 yellow presents. Now I have some red presents. So looks like I have the same number. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 yellow presents and 5 red presents. How many presents do I have together? So I know 5 and 5 is 10 because I already know there's 5 on the top. So I'm going to count on 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know 5 and 5 is 10. The way I would write it in the number sentence is 5 plus 5 equals 10. Again, 5 plus 5 equals 10. We're doing addition, that's why we have the addition symbol. Now we're going to match our picture and our number sentence to our number bond. So our number bond looks like we have 10 altogether, 10 presents. I have 5 yellow presents and 5 red presents. Again, I have 5 yellow presents and 5 red presents, makes it 10 presents all together. So the next 2 slides, we're going to see different ways to make 10. So let's look at the first one. The first one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 orange hearts and 1 blue heart. So I know 9 plus 1, or 9 and 1 more, equals 10 hearts altogether. So the next line, I saw the number of blue heart increased by 1 and the number of orange heart went down by 1. So if we have 9 over here, 1 is gone. So let's count, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 orange hearts and 2 blue hearts, which also makes 10. And for the next one, also one number increased. One of the heart increased to 3 and one of the number went, this one. One of the number of heart increased and one of the number decreased. So now it's a 7 plus 3 equals 10. The next line is the same thing. Now the blue heart increased by 1. We added 1 more and the orange heart went down by 1, which means I have 6 plus 4 equals 10. This 4 right here goes with all the blue hearts I have, and this 6 goes with all the orange hearts I have. And when I put the 6 orange hearts plus 4 blue hearts, it becomes 10 hearts all together in the same line. So now I have 5 orange and 5 blue, gives me 10 all together. Now in this one we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 blue hearts and 4 orange hearts. So I know that 4 and 6 will give me 10. Once again, 4 represents the 4 orange hearts here to the left, and 6 goes with the 6 blue hearts I have on the right. The next one is 3 orange heart plus 7 blue hearts equal 10 hearts all together. Then the number keeps going down on one side and up on the other side. 2 plus 8 equals 10. And lastly, I have 1 plus 9 equals 10. So I want to make sure you guys understand that as the number going down from the orange side, the number is going up by 1 on the blue side. So we have different combination or different ways we can make the number 10. So going back to our application problem, I had 6 red hats and 4 blue hats. If you did not have that, it's okay, because you probably had one of these other combinations that we came up with now to make 10. So let's get started with our problem set. Today is May 4th. So I would love for us to write down May 4th, 2020. Please make sure you have name and date on both pages. So I'm going to put number on this one, 5-4-2020. Please make sure you have, again, name on both sides because I need to know whose paper. Sometimes when I get all these works, I get confused between the works too, and I want to be able to give you credit for your hard work. So let's read our story problem. Benjamin had 10 bananas. He dropped some bananas. Fill in the number bond to show Benjamin's bananas. Once again, Benjamin had 10 bananas. He dropped some of the bananas. Fill in the number bond to show Benjamin's bananas. So I know he has 10 bananas, just like our number bond, and the two parts are missing. The story showed the bananas that fell. You can see that they're only peels. So let's count how many peels do I have. I have 1. I'm going to circle it to show that I'm counting it. 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 bananas that are only the peels. And now let's count how many bananas are still good. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 bananas that are still good and 4 that fell off. So I know 4 and 6 gives me 10. I want you to do this one and this one by yourself along with the next page of these two problems. Again, this problem set is the problem set 27. Make sure you're on the right page. And this is for the students who has the math book. Again, this problem set is for students who have the math book. The next slides are the problem sets that are for students who does not have math book. Again, you put dates on both pages, or you put date on your work along with your name. Mine looks a bit messy because I'm trying to work with the computer and the mouse, so sometimes I don't have the written letters in a neat way. So let's see how this one goes. We'll do one together and you will do 3 by yourself. Pretend this is your bracelet. Color 5 beads blue and rest of them green. Make a number bond to match. So the way, first let's look at our number bond. Remember, the position of our number bond has changed. So I'm going to use, so I know this is the whole and these are the two parts. I have to color some blue, so let's take out my blue pen. I have to color 5 blues. I don't remember, you don't have to color them in if you don't want to, and if you don't have crayon, it's okay. You don't have to color them blue and green. You can just shade some of them with your pencil and rest of them you can leave it blank. So I'm going to color 5 blue and rest of them I have to color it green. So I'm just going to put one line through it to show I colored. So now let's go back to red. Now let's count how many beads I have altogether to find the whole. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 beads altogether. And remember, the story said I have to color 5 blue, so I colored 5 blue, and rest, which is 5, I colored it green to show rest of them green. So I know 5 and 5 makes 10. Remember, you're doing these 3 problems by yourself. Make sure you have a parent or a guardian to read the directions to you to show how many to color and how many to leave blank. So the next part is shout out. Today I would love to give shout out to Jason because he loves helping his friends. He loves helping his teacher when we were in session. So a big congratulations for the shout out, and I would like to take a moment to give a shout out to Jason's family as well, because they've been working very hard with him and they're trying their best to help him with math and ELA. So thank you. And before I go, please make sure you do 30 minutes of ELA, 30 minutes of math every day in iReady, and you submit your work on Wednesdays and Fridays, which will be graded, so we can keep in track of who's submitting the work or not. Until tomorrow, I will have a nice day, and please stay safe and wash your hands frequently. Bye.